My name is Heinke Jäger and I'm a restoration ecologist at the Charles Darwin Foundation. One of the projects I oversee is saving the endangered Scalesia Cordata from extinction. This species can only be found on the southern part of Isabela Island. When we started this project 2 years ago, we thought that there were only about 300 trees left in the wild, which is less than 1% of its original distribution. The main threats to Scalesia Cordata are introduced plants, especially guava, siamweed and blackberry. These species form a very dense, dark understory that make it impossible for those Scalesia seeds to germinate. Without young Scalesia plants, we will slowly lose this species. Losing Scalesia Cordata would have devastating consequences because it forms this very unique ecosystem that many species depend on. For example, its flowers are visited by bees, butterflies and moths, and its leaves are home to endemic insects. The Darwin's finches eat these insects and they build nests in the tree's branches. Together with the National Park Directorate, we developed a management plan to control these invasive species at the few sites where Scalesia Cordata still remains. We also search new areas for additional trees and use satellite and drone imagery to map these trees and also to map invasive plant species. Once these trees are found, we control invasive plants in the surroundings. This is an incredibly labor-intensive work. At these cleared sites, we mark the Scalesia trees to be able to follow their growth and survival rate over time. We collect Scalesia seeds and then germinate them in the Galapagos National Park greenhouse to later plant them out into the field. Ensuring that the local Isabela community knows and protects Scalesia Cordata is vital to making sure that our restoration efforts live on after our fieldwork. Engaging the younger generation is a key part of this project, and we want to generate understanding and connect the youth with nature. We do this by conducting workshops in the field to show them the role Scalesia Cordata plays in its ecosystem, and we also explain the work we do to encourage behaviors that contribute to the conservation of Scalesia on Isabela. Our results so far have been very encouraging. From the initial estimated 300 trees, we have now found over 600 trees. And thanks to our invasive plant control efforts, we have recorded 150 seedlings that have germinated naturally. After 2 years, we're happy to report that Scalesia Cordata is doing much better, but it's far from being safe. Galapagos has seen very few plant extinctions to date, so that gives us hope that our hard work will pay off and that Scalesia Cordata once again will thrive on southern Isabela. That's why your support matters.